Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So, as you probably know if you're following, the Murdaugh trial came to a conclusion officially yesterday, I believe, and Alex was found guilty and was sentenced to 2 life sentences. So my reading today is going to be about if the jury came to the right conclusion, because spiritually, to be honest, I been having some doubts about his guilt. But that being said, I am a bit skeptical about things, so I just wanted to pull cards and see if my feelings are unfounded or if Spirit confirms that they are correct. So I'm just going to shuffle and see what happens. Okay. First cut. Base chakra. Love begins in reverse. To me, that feels like a lack of love, a lack of concern. The feeling that I get from those cards is like it's almost like I didn't want to have to do this. That's what I just felt with that. Sacrifice. Rest and rejuvenate in reverse. It's like, the feeling I just got was like, I know I have to do this. It was like, there's no thought in my mind. Okay, the feeling that I'm getting is like this is the jury's opinion. It's like they didn't like him right off the bat. And it's like they knew what they had to do. But like, that being said, it's like, okay, well, we don't like him. We know what we have to do, but does that make him guilty? We'll see what else comes out, because if I have to do another reading looking specifically at guilt, I will. Discontentment and boredom in reverse. And power. These cards make me feel like the jury was like all in. It's like they knew what they had to do and they were willing to do it, which I assume means convict. they get the right verdict. Foundations and achievements in reverse. And discontent and boredom upright. Okay, that just gave me a negative feeling. It's like, okay, there's a bit of not taking the facts into consideration that are coming through in these cards. So it's like, was it a verdict based on I don't like you and not the facts? Yeah, it's like the foundation and achievements in reverse to me is like the case. It's like we're discontent and bored. It's almost like the things that don't add up, we don't care about them. So I did not watch the case closely, but I feel like just based on those cards, there were some pieces of the puzzle that didn't make sense. And it feels like the jury was unwilling to take those into account. It feels like some things just didn't quite make sense, but the jury didn't care about that. But I think that whatever that is was actually crucial. You know what I just heard? Oh my god, I just heard if the glove don't fit, you have to acquit. That's what I just heard in my mind's eye. Or is it my mind's ear? I don't know. Anyway, that's interesting though, right? If the glove don't fit, you have to acquit. So that makes me think like there was something in the case that didn't quite make sense that could lend itself to innocence, I guess. I have no idea what that is. You guys will have to tell me, because really, I watched a small portion when Alex was on the stand testifying, but I haven't been like really keeping up with it. I know that his wife and his son were found dead. He was on the property at the time of the murder. His alibi was that he went to visit his mother. Something about his voice being captured on video around the time of the murders, and I know that he was found guilty. So you guys will have to tell me, are there pieces in this case that don't make sense that would point to innocence? I'm just going to start pulling cards now. Universe in reverse. Firm foundation in reverse. Oh, these cards make me feel like this isn't over. This is not over. I feel like this card makes me feel like, yeah, Like, this is not a slam dunk. I feel like maybe we're going to be hearing some more about Alex Murdaugh in the future. This is not, I don't think this is over. Bottom of the deck, wisdom. Top of the deck, foundation and achievement. I have to say, I feel like this is like, the whole story is not out there. And I felt from the beginning that Alex knows more than he's saying. The feeling I get is like he himself did not commit the murders, but he knows who did. Protecting? It's like he knows who and why. Alright, let's continue. Look at memories of love. Makes me feel like there were good times. There were really good times in this family, in the Murdaugh family, at one point in time. Destiny. It's like, I just heard it was bound to happen. Okay, so whatever was going on in this family, I feel like the murders were like, I just heard consequences. The murders were the consequences. When I did my spirit box, it kind of came across like this was like retrieval of money. But this card, and I've been thinking about this trial actually, like the feeling I get is like the punishment, and this just came across like this was the consequences. And I find it interesting that the wife and the son were also killed on the day or the day after, I believe, that he was outed for stealing all that money. I feel like there's a connection there. Not sure what or who, but there's definitely a connection between the outing and then the murders. And this made me feel like the consequences. I just got a freaking terrible feeling. Third eye chakra. It's almost like this card just made me also feel like this was the jury's destiny. Like this was their fate. This is what they were supposed to do. But there's something here about this. Something was seen. The feeling that I just got was like I seen something. The jury, this reading is about the jury. This card makes me feel like even though they came to a unanimous decision, there's someone in the group that went along with the verdict. Something about their intuition or something that they seen that makes the like, you know, their spidey senses tingle. Ooh. Someone lied. Deception and envy. Someone lied on the jury. This makes me feel like someone went against what they wanted to go with. Someone went against their intuition. Why? I just heard the word heat. That someone, they put the heat on this person? Is it more than one person? I just heard the number 5. Moving right along. Truth. I mean, that's a given, right? This is the root card. It's like, yeah, we're trying to figure out the truth of the situation. Excuse me, what is the truth? Trapped in fear. The jury or Alex? I just heard both. The feeling I'm getting is like, did Alex witness his family getting murdered as a consequence for his bad behavior? It's like I'm stuck, right? It's like I'm stuck in this position. And there's no way out. But it said both though. Like, why is the jury also trapped in fear? I guess like if they make the wrong decision, they're scared to make the wrong decision, or they're scared to go against the majority. The feeling I get is the latter. Scared to go against the majority. Solitude. I feel like Alex Murdaugh is not innocent in the sense that he caused this issue. But did he murder them? The feeling I'm getting is like, no. Solitude. I feel like that's, again, both. I feel like the jury is going to be very much affected by this case. It's like, this case, like, isolated them. Put them into isolation. It's like it's going to be, like, a very huge time for reflection. Because, like, this case is going to alter them for sure. And I think they're going to really question whether they did the right thing or not. Throat chakra. just heard the word gagged. The feeling I'm getting is like I can't speak. I can't tell. I feel like there's parallel energies running. Like I'm getting like Alex and the jury at the same time. Again, I can't speak. I'm gagged. I can't tell. I can't tell. Why? Why can't you tell? Moving on. And that's what the whole world is doing. Moving on with their lives. Can't speak. I can't speak. The jury is also saying the same thing. I can't speak about this. I can't speak what happened. Why? I just heard the word fire. Partnerships and alliances. Deals. I just heard deals. There were deals. There were alliances. There were agreements. Obviously, right? Wouldn't there be in a group of 12 people, you're gonna have agreements and disagreements and alliances. And I feel like this is also relating to Alex. There's something here about, I just heard the word contracts. There's something here, people. Something here, people. New beginnings. Bit of a glare, sorry for my window. Moving on, everybody's moving on to a new beginning. The jury's forever changed. Alex is going to jail for the rest of his life. He's forever changed. His son that's still alive, moving on with no family, no immediate family. I'm sure extended family will hopefully surround him. But everyone moving away from this case changed. There's something. I feel like the whole truth about this family has not come out. Like what was really going on. I'm going to do one more fast go around. Look at memories of love with material and spiritual prosperity. Again, there were some good times in the Murdaugh family. I just heard the word blessed. Blessed. And then what happened? Because it didn't seem blessed at the end. Destiny, triumph. Yeah, this like card makes me feel like the jury was fated to come up with the verdict that they did. It's like they had to, it's almost like they had to defeat the evil. But I feel like there's issues with that. Because as it came out, it was like some important facts that didn't quite fit the picture came out that were ignored. I don't know what they are. Please tell me. Look at third eye, obstacles and challenges. Yeah, again, there are people in this jury that's seen problems, seen inconsistencies, seen issues, but they didn't speak up. Why? Because it's their destiny to come out on top. It's like to trample, is that a word? Trample. Trample the evil. Look at spiritual union. Deception and envy. Spiritual union. Okay. It's like we're seeing that there's issues in this case, but we're not saying anything about it, and therefore distorts or contaminates the issues. Like, I think the relationships between Alex and his family were not portrayed accurately. I think because of the fact that nothing was said about the inconsistencies, the whole case was distorted. In particular, relationships. In particular, the deaths. To me, sometimes this card represents death to me. There's something about this. Yeah, there's something distorted about the deaths. Lies about the death. Yeah. There's some inconsistencies, some facts that don't align, that were ignored, that distorts this whole case. Truth, financial and material changes. Something about money. There was a money issue, but the feeling I'm getting is like the truth of it isn't out there. I just heard money's missing. But yeah, he stole money, so yeah, money would be missing. I think this goes deeper. This is deeper than that. It's deeper than the money that was stolen. It goes deeper. There's something missing. Positive movement forward. Oh my God, look at, I'm afraid to do the right thing. Trapped in fear, positive movement forward. It's like I'm afraid to do the right thing. Ah! Again, jury and Alex. Alex knows what happened. He's not saying the why. Like, what would you protect that's more that's more valuable than your own life? Your child's life? Alex is not saying why. He's protecting. He's protecting. Oh Lord, okay. Shadow. Solitude. Shadow. This case, I'm telling you, is gonna haunt these jurors. Why? Because I feel like the truth is not out there. There is more to this case. There is more to this case. There's an issue here, I'm telling you. I feel like there's information that's gonna come out, and I feel like this book, is representing this. I feel like Alex thought he was gonna get off. Just based on based on several different factors, but one of them being reasonable doubt. I don't think thought he was gonna get found guilty, but he did, obviously. So I feel like he felt like he didn't really need to speak up about the truth. I feel like he felt like there's no way they're gonna figure out or come to the conclusion that I did this. So there's no point in me even saying what really happened, because there's no way. But I feel like once he gets into his cell and he's alone, he's gonna start considering telling the real truth of the situation. Like, once he gets back and behind those bars and he starts to accept his fate, he's gonna start thinking about revealing the truth. Okay. Throat chakra. In the universe. No one's talking. No one's talking. And again, those were cards that represented Alex and the jury. No one's talking about what's happened. Why? Okay, moving on. Patience and planning. This isn't over, folks. No. This is not the last we've heard of this man. This is not the end. No, 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 no. This is just stage 2. Act 2. We're going to hear more from the Murdaugh saga. Alex Murdaugh's not done yet. Oh my God, look at it. Movement, choices, and decisions. Partnerships and alliances. The movements, choices, and decisions of the partnerships and alliances. This is key right here. Telling ya, there is something going on in these cards that's sinister. This is more than Alex killing his family. I'm telling you. And there's something with the jury. There's something with the jury also coming in through these cards. Pressure. Again, I heard fire. Heat and fire. To me, that's pressure. Telling you, I am telling you. Look at new beginnings, heart chakra. Glad this is over. I have a new beginning. That's the outcome. There are several people involved in this case that are glad that this is finally over. Probably the world is also. But it's so weird. Why the heart chakra? It's a weird, to me that's a weird card. Like, for me this is kind of like a representative of love. It's like, I have a new beginning that I love. To me, this doesn't make sense. It's like someone's happy this happened. I have a new beginning that I love. Someone, I just heard the word payback. It's like someone is happy. I'm sure it's several people because this man had many enemies. Is happy to see that this is his fate. It's like, I think like, I was just thinking, looking at these cards, like, oh, I'm happy. I was thinking, oh, I might be thinking, oh, I'm happy my wife is dead. But how can you be happy that your wife is dead when you're in jail? So I don't feel like these cards are his energy. Someone is happy this happened. Who, though, is the question. But I'm telling you, this is where the answers lie. Partnerships and alliances, movement, choices, and decisions. This holds the answers. This. So I'm going to wrap it up. Did the jury get it right? I would say partially. Meaning that Alex Murdaugh, is the reason that these murders happened. Did he commit the murder? I don't think so. But I think he absolutely 100% knows who did it and knows why it happened. But he's not talking. Which is interesting, because why wouldn't you talk? That's the interesting part. That is the interesting part. Who is he protecting? Who? That protecting them is more valuable than his very own life. That's the interesting part. But I'm going to wrap it up here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!